how to build deep and meaningful relationships with other real estate agents, and why does that even matter? Hey, Mike Novak from the Novak Real Estate Team over at eXp Realty. Today I want to share with you a couple of the mistakes I commonly see made by other agents, and in particular newer agents, when it comes to handling other agents that they're working on in a transaction. Let's be honest, transactions can be high on emotion sometimes. Occasionally we have clients that are totally flipping out. That can occasionally carry into the transaction. So here's a few mistakes I've seen made and exactly what to do to fix it so you can build those deep, meaningful relationships, and every time you have to work with that other agent, so it's going to be a solid engagement relationship. So the first mistake I see made is being too aggressive. Of course you want to get your client a great deal, but the reality is if you're too aggressive and you come in with this just ridiculous offer that's not supported by comps, or that is just a total lowball that's not substantiated, it's going to come off as being an offer that is not serious. And I've seen this mistake made in a couple different ways. I see it on the offer sometimes. I see it in inspection repairs. Don't over-represent your client. Of course you want to fight for them, and that is your job. You have to fight for your client, but do it in a way where you can set up a win-win situation. You don't want to have it win-lose. You want it to be a fair deal for both sides. So just watch that and try not to over-represent your client. Another mistake I see commonly made is only communicating on email. The last thing you want to do is negotiate an inspection or an offer with forms. What you should do is pick up the phone, have a conversation with that person, and explain exactly what you're trying to do. Once you've got some kind of verbal that, hey, this sounds good, or yeah, go ahead and put that on paper, or yeah, I'd love to present that to my client, go ahead and fill out the form and send it over and let them know that you did send it. But a lot of agents tend to communicate just on text, which doesn't have emotion, or even worse, they communicate on email. And so then the other agent's left to wonder what's going on here. So a simple phone call explaining your logic and your reason can go a really long ways. The third and final mistake I see made is that sometimes agents allow the stress and the emotion of their clients to carry into them when they're talking to the other agent. You can't do this. If your client is freaking out, if their emotions are running high, you have to slow down. You gotta take a step back, and then you gotta reach out to the other agent, get ahead of the issue before it really compounds and explodes. The last thing you can do is allow that emotion to drive your emotion. You're the professional, and ultimately you have to gain control before you can go negotiate for your client and ultimately win for them. I hope that's helpful. If you got any questions about how to negotiate with other agents, how to treat other agents really well, reach out to me direct on Messenger.